In this video I'm going to show you how to pitch a tunnel tent. This is the Sandero 4. It's a really simple tunnel tent, but the same principles apply even to massive family tents. So first thing you do, unroll your tent, get everything out, lay your poles out, check they're all in good nick, and make sure you've got your pegs. And then you're going to peg out the 4 corners of the tent before you start putting your poles in. And that's also, if it's windy, that's going to stop the tent blowing away. So we've pegged out the corners of the tent. The next thing to do is to get the poles in. Before you put the poles in, a really important thing to remember is to leave the doors open. That allows air to get into the tent and doesn't create a vacuum, so the tent will go up much easier. Tunnel tents, some of them may have different length poles, and if they do, there'll be a coloured section on the pole which matches to a coloured tab on the sleeve on the tent, so you know which pole goes into which sleeve. So we're going to get the middle pole in first, so it'll go through the sleeve, pin goes in one end, lift it up and the pin goes into the other end. Because of the tension on the 4 corners, that means that pole will stand up, and then we'll move on to the other 2 poles and then your tent will be up. So you've put all the poles in the tent. The next thing now is the guy lines, which is really important. It's quite a breezy day today, but even if you turn up at the campsite and there's no wind at all, it's really important to put your guy lines out in case the wind picks up and you don't want your tent blowing away in the middle of the night. On your tent pole, you'll have these little black clips, and then it's just a case of putting the guy lines out. They have a little ladder lock adjuster on them here, which means that you can adjust the tautness once you've pegged it in. It's important not to overly pull the tent because you'll distort it, so just get it in the ground. And then once you've got them all out, you can adjust them with these afterwards. So I'll go and put the guy lines on the rest of the tent. Okay, poles are in, guy lines are out. You just need to have a walk around your tent, make sure everything's tight and looking nice. And then the last thing to do is get your bedrooms in. Now when you buy your tent from new, the bedrooms won't be attached, and they simply clip on the little hook onto these loops all the way around the back and the front. And there's a coloured yellow and red loop in the middle, so you know where your starting point is and you can get it nice and easy. So we'll get the bedrooms in. Okay, so that's how easy it is to pitch a tunnel tent. This is quite a small tunnel tent, but the same principles apply even to really big family tunnel tents. So peg out your corners, stick in your pole, middle pole first, the tent goes up, rest of the poles, all the guy lines, bedroom in, and you're good to go. I hope that's been helpful. There's loads more videos like this on our YouTube channel, so please check them out. Thanks for watching.